Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here with my first storytime video. Wanna quickly start off by saying I do not own anything that we see here on Bing, just for copyright reasons. With that out of the way, let's get into it. So, I can't always be posting unboxings and stuff like that, and I'm running out of things to do reviews on. So until I get money, I'm doing a couple trades with people, which I'll do unboxings of, and so on and so forth. But right now I want to do story time, and I figured, I see a bunch of other people doing this, and really, reviews, they're fun to do. I like to give my opinion. Unboxings are fun to do, but really, what I really want to do is be able to tell stories, tell about my life, that kind of stuff. And don't worry, I'm not changing it into I don't know what you call it, but I'm still gonna do my normal stuff. But I want to make my channel kind of an all-around, so everyone can get a feel for what I put on my channel, and it will complement anything. Might have some gaming videos, some reviews on maybe different kind of stuff, like electronics, and I'll still do reviews on airsoft guns, which I haven't been doing, but I will be doing again pretty soon. Knives, machetes, gear, so on and so forth. And but right now I want to do a storytime video. So this is, as you can probably tell by that title, storytime, Bigfoot. And I've always been a really big believer in Bigfoot. I think it's kind of ignorant for people to think that, it can't be out there. If it has, people say the intelligence of a man, one guy can go out and never be found in the woods with the best search team in the world, and if Bigfoot, I'm not saying that he's completely real, but I believe he's real. I do believe in aliens. I'm not believing any stupid stuff like gnomes or trolls or I don't know what some of the stuff's stupid, but I think it's ignorant for people not to believe that there is aliens or Bigfoot, or I don't, the Chewbacca. That's what interests. That's what I really have big interest on. Is there's a show on History Channel called Monster Quest, and everything on there. I don't really care about sea monsters or anything like that, but like like stuff in the forest, like you see the chupacabra, which I don't know about that. But anyway, we're talking about Bigfoot. I want to quickly say, if I didn't already say, the reason I'm on Bing is because I'm gonna show you pictures of where it was, because I figured I want everybody on my channel to be able to watch this, so it's not gonna be gaming, or it's not gonna be just staring at a knife. Whenever I can, I'm gonna show you pictures of whatever I can, or what I'm talking about. So anyway, I was in a place called Cook's Forest in Pennsylvania. It's thousands of miles of just dense wood, and everything looks the same. It's very easy to get lost in. There's rivers all over the place. There's big mountains. It's I'm sure the densest forest in Pennsylvania, and it's about 2-3 hours away from where I live. So I've been camping up there with just I'm 16 years old right now. The last time I was up there, I went, I think, with just my dad, and we actually did camping. We brought a little tent, but mostly we just slept by the fire with sleeping bags and stuff. This was about 2 years ago, but this time I was going with family. Besides, just my dad. If I really want to go camping or hiking dense, I will bring. I'll have my 22, which that will fit into the story a little bit later. But anyway, I was going with my grandma, my mom, my little brother, and me. I did not know. My grandma didn't really give that many details, except she paid $20 for something, and I wasn't sure if it was just some rangers or something like that, because that's kind of what she described it to me. Sorry about that. As she was just going to let me check the time right here, 4 minutes. Alright, we're good. She described it to me as we were going camping. My mom doesn't really know anything about camping. My brother, he's 9, but he knows more than I'm sure my mom or my grandma. My grandma didn't know anything. I had to set up the tent and everything like that, but I didn't know what it was. So when I packed, I brought 2 bigger knives. One thing that bugged me so much is I forgot to bring a normal like EDC knife, like the M16, COKT M16 or something like that. But I brought a machete, and whenever I go camping, I always bring my 22. So it's just sitting in my backpack. I'm not having it out, but I didn't know what it was. But then it turned out to be in the campground. But it was nice. We got one. We had to come home a couple days early because of really bad rain. And my grandmother, being old, did not want to be out there if it was raining. But anyway, we got a spot pretty close to where it just leads to nowhere. The dense woods. There's nothing back there. There might be trails some places, but no, everybody walks on the opposite side. So anything that's back there is made by animals, and that's just how it is. And there's just miles and miles and miles of it. Looks all the same, dense woods. So my little brother and my grandma, my mom were off doing their own thing. I was and I stayed at the campground because I'm not into that. I'm not into walking on real trails. I'm into being in the woods, real camping, not camping. Maybe I'll bring a tent, a small tent, and I'll start a fire. I'll go to sleep, get right back up in the morning, and I'll just keep going. That's what I like to do. I do that all the time around where I live with friends. It's fun, and I always have my 22 in my backpack, and I always have a knife on my belt, and I occasionally bring my cell phone, but I don't really. I would have took a video and showed you guys, but I didn't bring anything because I didn't know if I'd be able to charge anything, so I just left everything at home, and I brought an old iPod to listen to music in the car. Anyway, so I want to show you guys. No. I'm really bad at spelling. So there it is. So if we're gonna go to images and we look up Cook's Forest, actually PA. There are signs all over the place, just like that. That is exactly that right there. Anyone who goes there would say, oh, I was in that same spot. No, it all looks the same. Everything looks the same. That's what it looked like when I was there. That's a different sea, and it's in Clarion. It looked like that. I did see that. What in the world is that? I don't know. I actually just want to get back to Cook's Forest. Everything, it's really dense, and it's famous for the big hemlock trees. So now to talk about the Bigfoot. So I was walking in the woods. It looked like that. I got back. I had the whole day from 2 o'clock till 7 o'clock, and I was just out in the woods, and I took some food. But here's the thing: I was not sure what's there. I had nothing on me to protect me. I would have brought, but it was stupid. I didn't bring anything, so yeah. So, Cook's Forest Bigfoot. Sorry about that. Actually got a email on my phone there. Alright, so sorry about that. I got off track a little bit there. So I was back there, and that's exactly what it looked like right there, and everything looked the same. That uh, occasionally you'd see that, but that would be more. That looked like more where the trails were. Everything looked like that. So I didn't have anything. I had some sandwiches in my backpack. Stupid me, I didn't bring my knife, weapons, anything. Those are in my tent or in the car. So I'm hiking out there, and I get back about, I want to say about 2 miles deep into the woods, and I'm going. I easily could have got lost, which was pretty stupid of me. But I'm pretty good with navigating. But it looks like that. Everything looks the same, and so I was walking out there, and about maybe 2 hours. It was about a mile an hour. There's trees down everywhere, and even on the paths, they just let it stay down because everybody wants it to be natural. That's what they want it to be. It's a state park. It's freaking huge, and so I'm out there, and I'm not scared. I'm pretty good in the woods. I can normally tell. I might have been done if I don't think there's any timber wolves or anything like that there. If there's a bear, bears most likely run away from you, but I could have been done. I could have been done. No one would have found me. It would have been the end of me. I would have been dead. And I wasn't really thinking then that I was just happy to finally get into some really nice woods and go hiking. So I'm hiking, and keep in mind this is 10, no, not 10. This is 3 miles away from any other people, and we were the closest to the woods, so I want to say it's almost about 4 miles away from any people, and I'm back there, and it's around 7 o'clock. So I start to go back, and I was walking straight in the woods so I could keep my path and just turn around and go right back. So on my way back, everything was like down a hill there, and it kind of looked like this, and there was a little, I started hearing big sticks. I started hearing crunch on the leaves, and so there was actually a tree down just like that, and it was kind of newly fallen. So I walked up, and everything down there was dead, and there wasn't much I could use as a weapon. And so what I did is, it took me about a minute, but I got a limb off a tree like that. I want to say about 4 feet, 5 feet, and it was like a mace, I guess you say, a mace. And I have always been into Bigfoot. I've the stories of my family, and I think it's kind of ignorant for people not to believe in things like, I believe in aliens and Bigfoot. I watch shows all the time. That's what I like to do, watch shows like Monster Quest, and that is the kind of stuff I like. So anyway, there was a spot like that, and I grab the branch off, and it's big up at the top. Like I said, it's like a mace. And I smack it against the tree a little bit, and just to make sure it's gonna hold up if I ever have to hit something with it. So the first thing I think is there's just a deer or something like that, which surprisingly I only saw one deer and a couple chipmunks, and I really don't want to say, but I want to say Bigfoot. And it's Bigfoot has always been a thing to me. It's my dream to see a Bigfoot, and I know this sounds kind of stupid, but I really want to. So right here it says Cook's Forest Bigfoot. I guess we'll take a look at this here. So of course it's, what the hell? That has nothing to do with Bigfoot there. That's so this is all pretty stupid. That's pretty stupid too. So let's just look up Bigfoot. Bigfoot pictures. Alright, code. Of course, with big pictures, you're gonna get stupid, and like that's Grand Theft Auto. You're gonna get stupid, and you're gonna get real ones. And what in the world? See, you're gonna get stupid ones. And let's look up actually real Bigfoot and see if we can get anything there. That looks a little bit better there. So I don't really think it was a bear, because if it was a bear, I think I would have been able to tell a little bit more, because I've seen bears, I know bears up around Pennsylvania, and but you know what, I'm not going to rule it out, and I did not jump to a conclusion that it was Bigfoot at all. I was thinking about it for a while, and I thought, you know what, it probably wasn't, but it easily could have been. And alright, here's a good picture. So I'm looking, and I'm looking around, and I keep hearing it. And I'm looking around, and every time I would turn around and start moving, I would make it, like 2 or 3 minutes. I'd be walking, and then again, oh yeah, clomp, clomp, clomp. And it was weird. It was like it sounded like just someone was just trampling through there, and I was starting to get scared a little bit. I didn't have anything on me except that stick, so I start walking a little bit faster, and I swear to God, I turned around and I saw something like that. Rule out the bear, rule out everything else, but there was trees just like that, and that's how Cook's Forest looks, where I was. And I swear, behind a couple of trees, it wasn't really a clearing, but it was like right in between 2 trees, I saw something that looked just like that face right there. If I can click on this, maybe make it a little bit bigger. Alright, right there, I saw something just like that. Now I think if it was a bear, to me, I think it would have either came closer and ate me, or it would have just started running away. It would have been gone, but it was like it was watching me. And the woods, in those woods, it always feels like you're being watched. I always feel like I'm being watched. But I just wanted to share that story. I have tons of stories, and I really wanted to upload one. And my channel is gonna take a small change. I'm gonna be more all around, and this story might have been a little bit more boring, but I have good stories, and pretty funny stories. So this is one of my more serious ones, and that's exactly what I saw, just like that in a clearing. And it was like, it was real. It was real far away where I was, and just looking at some of these pictures here. Let's look at this one. I don't see anything. I wasn't going back there to look and see. I was just walking fast, like dun 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 dun. And if my footsteps, like dun 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 dun. I wasn't running. I was just walking fast. And I remember that from a couple years ago. That was fake, completely fake. It was like a dead. I don't remember what it was. It was like a dead bear or something like that, and they froze it, and they just put like a. It was on the news and everything, and they just put like a Bigfoot mask on there. Anyway, rounding up, it's about 20 minutes, so pretty long video, and I want to say thanks for watching, guys. And I do have better stories than this, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.